Let us start with. Now watch. Lo spazio necessario alla manovra di sorpasso. What does it mean? Now we've talked about sorpasso, overtaking. Now, what is the necessary distance for you to overtake? What will be that necessary distance where you need to overtake? Which I showed you guys on picture last time. What is that necessary distance you need so you can do overtaking very, very well in a very efficient way? That's what we want to now see. What is the necessary distance where you need for to give person whether your front or your back before you can overtake very well? Now, if you want to write it down, you write it down. You write it in your jotter. Because if you are just listening to
Yeah.
me, it will not work. Please, who's making noise now? You have to be jotting things down in this second part because you will not watch my video, I believe. So jot them down so you
Norme
can
the
do quiz
sorpasso.
on your own. Yes, ma'am. What's the problem? I can hear you, ma'am.
Where is this Norme the sorpasso now?
Eh?
Norme the sorpasso. I don't know where you are now. Please, so help me to
Yeah.
find out.
No, we are
Is
in,
it Fermata?
no. We are
Okay.
in, we are in after watch. Immediately after exempli di precedenza, immediately after everything we concern
Okay.
segnale, I
Sorpasso.
don't
I've
start
seen it.
Norme
I've seen
Superso.
it.
All right, guys, please go on. These videos they there. Go and watch them. It is for your own consumption. Now, what the concept? Number one, è importante ai fini della sicurezza stradale. Now, it is very important that you need to give necessary. The trick about second part is this: that now rules and regulation. Now the trick they give you rules and regulation. No other thing again. They don't give you definition. They give you rules and regulation. Now they can say this necessary distance for you to overtake, for you to do this maneuver. Remember that maneuver means action. That action of overtaking, they say number one, is very important for the aim of safety in the road. Sicurezza stradale. It is very important, I think it means for the importance, for the aim of safety while driving. Is it clear? Number one. Number two, the necessary distance where you need to keep for you to do this action overtaking, they say, watch, aumenta quando si vuole sorpassare una colonna di veicoli. Let me break down this word for us. Now, they said, that necessary distance where you need to overtake, they say they increase. Aumenta quando si vuole sorpassare una colonna di veicoli. What do you mean of colonna? Colonna means we have a lot of vehicle waiting on a straight line. Watch, I want to show you guys a picture. Now look at a picture I just prepared for now. What do they mean by una colonna di veicoli? Now watch. We have many vehicles wey stay like this. See oh, this is A, B, C. Let's say this guy na D on the back. Now watch. D don overtake C, don overtake B. You see they run for this, you know, they call this road, they call this Corsia di sorpasso, abi. He keeps on overtaking vehicles, keep on overtaking vehicles. They said you can overtake, watch. They said aumenta that necessary distance where we say when that necessary distance where we say you need when you need to overtake. They said it increases when you are overtaking a lot of vehicles. Is it clear now? Quando si vuole sorpassare una colonna di veicoli, they say that the distance it increases more. Is it clear? Because imagine you will be in this particular place, you go to overtake vehicle, overtake vehicle, overtake vehicle, overtake vehicle, overtake vehicle. Is it clear? The distance keep on increasing. Because even if you overtake this one, you want to go and overtake this one, the distance keep on increasing. You see it now. This guy keep on increasing his distance to overtake more vehicles. All right. Let's continue. Watch. Aumenta all'aumentare della lunghezza di uno dei due veicoli. Watch. Aumenta all'aumentare della lunghezza. Now watch. If I'm an autovettura in the back of, I'm an autovettura now. I'm on the back of an auto treno. This is an auto vettura, this is an auto treno, for example. Now they said that distance they increase according to the increase of the length of one of the two vehicles. For example, if this vehicle is long, the vehicle in my vehicle che precede now, this yellow vehicle now, if it's a long vehicle, for example, auto treno, it will take me a longer time to overtake. You see it now, that distance will increase. You see it now, and Navero, the same thing for me. If I'm me now, I'm in the vehicle che segue now. If my vehicle is an auto car, I want to overtake a motorcycle in my front. Remember that my vehicle is long. It will take me a longer time to overtake. Yeah, I can overtake him, but the problem is for me to enter back. Now what? They can't say watch. Aumenta all'aumentare della lunghezza of one of the two vehicles. Now that necessary distance for overtaking to take place, they say they increase according to the increase of one of the two vehicles. Sorpassante or sorpassato? I have a question for the class. I'll call up a student now. For what I've taught you, because which I believe that you've not even studied at all. You tell us what do you mean by sorpassante? Who is veicolo sorpassante? Who is veicolo sorpassato? I'll show you a picture here. You will describe to the class. I'll call you up. You will tell us who is the vehiculo sorpassante here and who is the vehiculo sorpassato. I'm going to call you guys one by one. Let me see if many of them know how to study deviato di sorpasso. Let me start from Mrs. Blessing. I'll leave you for now, Mrs. Agatha. Mine come. Mrs. Blessing. Mrs. Blessing, ma. On your mic, ma. Hello, ma. Please, time no day, ma. I beg
Hello,
you,
good
mic.
evening, sir.
Oh, give him, ma. Now, the question in this, ma, what they said, who be vehiculo sorpassante by showing you this picture? Who is vehiculo sorpassante here?
Il veicolo di sorpasso.
Who is vehiculo sorpassante? Just explain for your language. If I tell you vehiculo sorpassante, what can you tell us?
You mean among of all these vehicles?
Yes, now you understand my question. Among this vehicle here, who is the vehiculo sorpassante? Just looking at this picture, ma. Who it is a be vehiculo sorpassante for when I don't teach you from the past lessons about sorpasso?
Not the back one, not the back, na one overtake.
All right, you now you say vehiculo sorpassante, na the person we want overtake, abi? All right.
Yes.
So yeah, it's correct. Now be vehiculo sorpassante. Is it clear now? For those who never still know him. Now, I want to still continue asking you, ma. Waiting be the other name what did they call this guy? I taught you guys this particular thing the other time. What you write for your jotter? What else can they call this guy? Why they do this thing like this now for now, guys? What else did you call this guy? With this guy? What else? What other names they call? What other names they call him, ma?
Veicolo de press. Yeah.
Eh? What do you write for your
Veicolo.
jotter? What do you write for your jotter?
I no carry my jotter, teacher. I no carry my
Ah,
jotter.
you don't carry your jotter now. Where you can't keep him?
No. I mean, I just the corner. I never even remove
Okay,
my
okay. My call
jotter.
that person we carry in jotter. All right, Mrs. Elus.
But I know say veicolo di precede. Now that they call this front one.
No, no.
Uh-uh.
Check.
I
Who is
know.
vehicle
I
che
know
who is
understand.
Ale come. Okay, okay. Who is vehicle che precede here now? Who is to your opinion? Who is
It's
vehicle che
the
precede?
front. Is the front vehicle now.
Which one? Which one? Which
This
color?
very one in the front.
Which one now? What's the color of the color? Which is the color?
I mean the front one now. The front one I be vehicle di
Ale
precede.
come. This
Why the
one?
back one?
This
Yes.
one? Now be
Mm-hmm.
vehicle che precede.
Yes.
This one now.
Yes.
This one now with the right prima. This one now be vehicle che precede. All right. Why I ask you this question? Because I want to know that you don't understand.
Yes.
You never understand that. You never understand that.
Uh-uh.
Now let me call on that person.
No.
Now
Vehicle in-
I come. Let me call on that person. Okay, Mr. Win. Hello, Mr. Win. Hello, sir.
Good, sir.
All right, my brother. Good evening, sir. So even you too, I beg. They do quiz. They do
Yeah.
quiz. It's very important. My brother, no go just do quiz. It's very important. I no go lie to you. It's very important. All right, for you. So can you discuss about who is vehiculo sorpassante? My sister said she said it is this guy. Name be vehiculo sorpassante. Now the question is this: what other name did they call this guy? So in case you see him for quiz, no go get confused.
That's the vehicle. This primo vehicle que
No,
say
now you go tell me. My sister said this guy, na him be vehiculo sorpassante. My question now is that what other name would they call this guy? Where she call vehiculo sorpassante? In case you don't for quiz, they can't talk that name. You can't say, okay, I know the person you talk about. You will say, okay, my teacher don't teach me, don't show me this picture. I know who they are talking about. You know, in the last lesson, the way I take teaching at this thing, I did in a way that I say, I show you this picture, say, see, now this name they call this guy. Now this name they call this guy. You know, I had to take my time to do it. Uh-huh. All right. While you are thinking about it, Mrs. Precious, ma. Hello, ma.
Sir?
All right. Good evening, ma. How is everything?
Sir.
All right, my sister, watch. My sister said something before that. Vehiculo sorpassante, na this guy, which is correct. I have another question for you, ma. What other names do they call this particular guy apart from in case you share for quiz? They can't call him that name. Say, okay, yes, now that guy. What other names do they call him?
Avvicinamento.
Avvicinamento. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, avvicinamento. What other name? But you never talk the main important one. Which other name did they call him for what you write for your jotter? What other name do they call this particular guy?
What are Utari? I don't know.
No, utare mean to hit, to go and hit something.
Okay.
All right. While you are thinking about it, let me see on that person. Just dey think about them. Mr. Henry. Mr. Henry, watch. My sister said, my sister said that this guy, that they call him vehiculo sorpassante, abi? Now my question is this: what other name do they call this guy? In case you see him for quiz. Looking at this picture now, what other name do they call this guy?
Veículo de sorpasso.
Vehiculo di sorpasso. No, explain yourself well better. Not be saying vehiculo di sorpasso. Explain, because even this guy too be vehiculo di sorpasso. Which name would they call? What you write for your jota? You get one name what they call him. In case you see him for your quiz. He conduce. What you
No.
All right. While you are thinking about it, Mr. Osuyi. See us with the waste time here for no reason. Mr. Osuyi, my brother. Good evening, sir.
Boss.
All right, sir. This guy here, na vehiculo sorpassante. What other name that they can describe to you? In case you see him for your exam, for patente, for quiz, you go say, okay, yeah, I know this guy. What other name do they call him?
Manovare.
No, manovare no mean anything. Manovare is an action. I don't talk many times for this class. Manovare is an action. It's a verb.
Please, should I try?
Okay, try.
Afiacamento.
No. Afiacamento, very
No?
wrong. Afiacamento no be. Afiacamento not even for here. What name do they call this guy? Mr. Justice. Mr. Justice. All right. Mr. Jeffrey.
Sir,
All right, my brother. Good evening, sir. What name do they call this guy apart from vehiculo sorpassante?
Avicina.
No be the main thing. That one too, day, but not be the main thing. He's getting close. Yes, na be avvicinamento. But what name do they call this guy? And our patente will explain them in our last class. We explained that particular thing. It would have been easy if I tell you the answer, but I don't want to tell us the answer because I want more than a study. All right. While you're thinking about it, sir, Mr. Sunday. Mr. Sunday. Because here, told us now, say, vehiculo sorpassante or sorpassato. I want to know that you don't understand concerning vehiculo sorpassante or sorpassato. Now, students, watch. Il conducente che intende sorpassare. I'll show you this picture again. Let's redo it again. Who is il conducente che intende sorpassare here? Let me start afresh again. Mr. Henry, who be il conducente che intende sorpassare here? Hello, Mr. Henry. My brother, follow us.
The green
Which one here? Which one here? Wait, tell us where in the. Everybody in green. Where the person there?
the back one, on the back side.
This is the guy, il conducente che intende sorpassare. Now, the answer to my question, now this simple, just tell now. They call him il conducente che intende sorpassare. So then, this is now, I don't teach you this already. Il veicolo sorpassante, they mean also il conducente che intende sorpassare. I've taught you guys this. If you go and check my last video, I explained this particular thing. Is it clear now? All right, now. On that question.
But sir,
Yes, my brother.
for your video, when I watch Avicina na here.
No. We've done this class. Hold on. We've done this thing already, Abi. We don't do this one, Abi.
Yeah.
Il conducente che intende sorpassare. We don't do them already now. You see them.
I know they school that day, so but I don't go watch.
Say we don't do them.
We don't do one. We don't do one, sir.
We don't do this il conducente. We don't do il conducente che intende sorpassare. I don't teach all these things. I teach. We did this in class the last time. The driver will intend to overtake, where I take my time to explain. Now, even this guy, before you impact in this particular topic, you have to start with this guy first. So we don't do them already. Please go and check the videos again. We've done it already. That is where I need to even start from. But if you check this Norme su sorpasso, you go see that the first thing what they even explain, il conducente siam, il conducente che intende sorpassare. Ok, the one wey una go tell me now say we never do, na this guy. Il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare. No be say we never do am. We don already talk about am. Now, I will leave the one I just did already. Let me come back here. Let me do everything nice. Now, we have checked something called veicolo sorpassante. Now, we now know that whenever they talk about veicolo sorpassante, they are talking about il conducente che intende sorpassare. Is it clear now? If I'm you guys, I go write am down. Everybody write am down because none of them get the answer. If you don't write it down, you forget it. I'll ask the question again later on. Simple. So we don't see the name wey they call this guy. Now let us now see il veicolo
Please, sir, what do you call it again now?
No be me talk am, na so the book talk am. Il conducente che intende sorpassare. We've done it already in our last lesson. Il conducente che intende sorpassare. Now that's it about this guy. Now we don't leave this guy. Let us now see what did they call this guy? What did they call this guy? Now, for example, if this guy don't reach here now, you know say he don't already overtake this guy. Now they call this guy now past tense now. You dey see am now. If this guy now don't overtake, come in front. This guy now become past tense. They will now call him sorpassato. Because sorpassare na the action word wey they do, na verb. Verb for English mean an action word or a doing word. Now, if the guy come overtake him, now past tense now, you dey see am now. So this guy now is now who they call sorpassato. In name too, they call him also verb wey don't already overtake because this guy dey in front already. Now watch. Guys, watch. Il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare. Watch. Il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare. They are still talking about this guy. They are talking about this guy in the middle. The driver where everybody want to overtake. Now they want to talk about. That driver where everybody want to overtake. They are talking about this guy. Everybody want to overtake him. They see him now. Now they want to talk about. Now watch. Him now deve agevolare la manovra di sorpasso e non accelerare. Now guys, watch. If you are that conducente del veicolo da sorpassare, I believe now you now know who I'm talking about, Abi. They said, when you find yourself in that situation, they say, may you fast, and that word for agevolare means facilitare. You can come out to your quiz. They say, may you facilitate that action of overtaking. Somebody said manovra. Don't use word way. Manovra means action. I don't talk many times. They said, may you facilitate that action of overtaking. In this particular topic, they'll use that word manovra a lot of time. Manovra means that action where they do. What is that action? You are doing overtake. They say, may you facilitate that action. Because who is taking the action? All these people at your back, they take action. They want to overtake you. They say, may you facilitate, may you make sure say that overtaking will take place. Watch it. Lastly, and non accelerate. Don't accelerate. Is it clear now, guys? So it will be a crime for you if you accelerate when people want to overtake you. You are going to put them in danger. Don't forget all these things. This is what I tell you now is very, very deep. Number one. Number two, nelle strade ad una corsia per senso di marcia. What does this mean? Now, let's do your fantasy. On a road we get corsia. That road gets corsia for every sense of movement. That means it can also be doppio senso. It doesn't tell us how many corsia. They just told us that, look, inside that particular strada, you will see corsia for every sense of movement. That means na doppio senso. What you go do now? You what they call conducente del veicolo da sorpassare. You now know who they're talking about. See what you go do. Deve tenersi il più vicino possibile al margine destro. I'll call up a student. You go explain to the class. What is the meaning of deve tenersi il più vicino possibile al margine destro? Mr. Justice, what does this mean?
They say as they want to overtake you, so you need to drive to the marginal line where they
Exactly.
You're
right.
right.
Exactly. So may you stay very close to this margin line here. No day for the center. Help them by shifting your car. Stay very close so that the person will want to take will overtake very well. Is it clear now? Anavero. All right. If you don't do quiz on these things, you no go work. Number 3, non gareggiare in velocità. They say don't compete in speed. Now, you were the one overtake. Nobody compete in speed. Because they told us before, don't accelerate. They want to overtake you. Don't compete in speed. Don't say, because there are some people that they have a bad attitude that when they overtake them, they go vex, they go on overtake back. Don't do such a thing. You might put your life in danger, also the person in danger too. Even pedestrians. Gareggiare means competition. Don't compete in speed con il veicolo sorpassante. Sorpassante na the person we don't overtake you. Now this guy, veicolo sorpassante, is either this guy or this guy. Are you following me now? Veicolo sorpassante, his action word, he's doing it in that moment. In the drum in that moment. So either it is this guy or this guy. He's on the face of overtaking you. Take speed with him. Is it clear now? So whenever you hear the word vehiculo sorpassante, Mrs. Blessing, not only this guy, it's also this guy because they're in the face of overtaking. Don't compete in speed with them. Next one. Se guida un veicolo molto lento. Now, you will be il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare. If you are driving a vehicle that is very, very slow, watch. Ha obbligo di fermarsi appena possibile per far defluire il traffico. Now, this happens to a lot of drivers. Now, they said if your vehicle has issue, for example, and your vehicle is going very slow, they said you are obligated, you're obligated to stop as soon as possible so that you allow the traffic to flow. Guys, later on in life, we'll see that if you carry traffic for a long time, na crime. You're not supposed to carry traffic for a long time. You're not going to say because you just get patented, you will just carry traffic, they go. You are going to cause traffic hold up. If police stop yourself, you can even collect query for that. They said, if you know your car
What
is
is
not...
traffic?
Ma?
How do you mean by traffic?
No, what,
How
traffic,
do
for
you mean by
example,
carrying traffic?
what I mean is that, for example, you go notice say sometimes some people when they are driving, for example, old people early in the morning, you see them early in the morning, you see them, they'll just carry their car, they go slow, 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 slow. They will not be carrying traffic hold up. They'll
Okay.
be, that kind of thing. It's a crime to do such a thing. You don't need to carry traffic. For example, if your car is spoiled, they said you can park somewhere. When you see say traffic don't flow well, you cannot enter the road. For example, you know that people are coming back from work 5 o'clock. You don't need to enter road by that time and start carrying traffic. You know people are going to work early in the morning. Don't carry your car enter road because say, for example, your car might not be good. All right, that's what they mean. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. Se viene sorpassati. Now, if they come overtake you, you see I'm now. Sorpassati is the plural word for sorpassato. It means they don't overtake you. That's the past tense. If many people don't overtake you, mentre sopraggiunge un veicolo da senso opposto. Now, what does this mean? Now, guys, think about it. You are in doppio senso. People now overtake you, and cars are coming from the opposite direction. It happens all the time in road. Now, please use your fantasy. Use your fantasy. Just imagine, say, continuous line day here. People now start overtaking this guy, and a car is coming from the opposite direction. This is what they mean. Se vieni sorpassati, mentre sopraggiunge altri veicolo da senso opposto. Now, why other vehicles are coming from here? See what thing will happen. Watch you. Very important. They said something very important. They said, watch. È consigliabile. They're advising you now. Ridurre la velocità. They say, make you reduce your speed. They're talking to you. We be say you be veicolo da sorpassare. Reduce your speed. Not only that one, spostarsi il più possibile al margine destro della carreggiata. It still lies to what they said before. They say, remember they said before that facilitate that overtaking. Make that overtaking to take place. How you go take Joam? Reduce your speed. Stay very close to the right margin line of the road. Watch. Se si vieni sorpassati, watch e avviene un incidente. Now, if they go overtake you, an accident now happen. Watch. Si può avere una parte di responsabilità. You can be held responsible for that accident. So don't think that, okay, it not happened to me. Because you are not facilitating the overtaking to take place. Because people are overtaking you. You can't block their road. Mistakenly, the person not come overtake, the person not enter into the road faster. God forbid, accident not happen. They said you can be held responsible for that accident. Se si vieni sorpassati and accident can happen. Si può avere, you might also be held responsible. If se non si è fatto il possibile per facilitare la manovra di sorpasso. If you didn't do everything possible to facilitate, to agevolare, you see it now, it means the same thing. That action of overtaking. Is it clear now, my people? All right. Non è vero che they're talking to you now, that is il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare. It's not true that you're obligated di ridurre sempre la propria velocità e inserire una marcia più bassa per facilitare il sorpasso. What does this mean? It's not true that you're obligated always to now put a lower gear and be marcia più bassa because he want to facilitate overtaking. Remember that you cannot carry share of traffic. The same thing also, you cannot go and put lower gear every time because you want me. The most important thing they told us that reduce your speed. Not be say you go put when people they drive gear 5, you can't go call they drive gear 2. No. Is it clear now? Is there any question here so far? Is there any question? So now we have known who is veicolo sorpassato. Is it clear now? We don't know also the name of the record them also, veicolo da sorpassare. Let's go back where we were before. Lo spazio necessario di sorpasso. Now they can say where we stopped. Aumenta all'aumentare della lunghezza di uno dei due veicoli, whether una sorpassante or sorpassante. Now they say the necessary distance for this overtaking to take place. They say
Sorry, sorry, sir. I
Yes.
didn't talk about this. I didn't talk about that. I need to stop. The second name after the Brooklyn Fasari, what is the name again?
Sorry, repeat your question.
After the Brooklyn Fasari, what is the name again?
Now, il conducente del veicolo da sorpassare.
Yes,
Another name
sir.
they call them
Okay.
also is if they don't overtake you, you are also called sorpassato.
Okay. Con the
Right. Actually,
Fasari.
Actually, let me not go and tell you something that is wrong now because I didn't understand your question very well. But I'll advise you that after the lesson, just watch the video. Or you can watch it
Okay.
later, you ask me a question again. So I don't tell you the wrong thing now. Now, let's
Now, wait.
continue.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
waiting in the house now. Il conducente che intende di sorpassare.
Okay.
Then, and what that one is the house.
Okay,
So
yes.
Yes,
Jeffrey,
Madame they ask.
All right. On that name where they call and waiting, sorpassato, you don't overtake you, don't become past tense. They're still talking about that same guy. Exactly, sir. Now, they talk about. Now, watch. They said, next one, number 4 here, they said, aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare accelera. Now, I want to ask you, Mr. Jeffrey, question now. Let me see. I know say it's not easy. Let me just ask you this question because what they can say, that necessary distance for overtaking to take place, they said, it increase se il veicolo da sorpassare accelera. Can you break it down for us? What do you think this, what do this thing mean? Translate them for English or broken.
Come again, sir.
Read and watch and they said, lo spazio necessario alla manovra di sorpasso aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare accelera. What do you mean?
I don't know what you mean. I tell you.
No. You go know what you mean now. Follow am. Watch. You have to know what you mean. They said, might repeat them again. Look,
Yes, sir.
that means you don't miss a lot of things here. So you don't need.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. If I dare talk about the guy do
All
for
right.
me.
Let me call on that person. All right.
And
Mr.
two
Jeff.
Jeff, they you.
Mr. Jeff. Okay. Mr. Jeff. Now watch,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Jeff. They said this necessary distance for this action overtaking to take place, say waiting, aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare accelera. What do you mean?
Like the how am I going to put it now? The vehicle you are going to overtake, like you calculate the speed, like the speed.
You don't dey go
Uh,
out of point.
mm,
No, you don't come out of point. Lo spazio necessario alla manovra di sorpasso aumenta se il veicolo da sorpassare accelera. My brother, translate these things for us. For what I don't teach you. Who is veicolo da sorpassare? Think am, look am very well. You know all the answer. I'm gonna apply am. We have 1 minute. What do you mean, Mr. Jeff?
okay.
I'm here.
So we try.
Oh yeah, try.
Okay. The necessary space of the man that want to overtake will increase if the man increase the velocity.
Who did they talk about? Who is that vehicle da sorpassare?
The one that want to overtake.
No,
The one.
The,
Una
the one,
agree?
the one they want to overtake.
Exactly. The one they
They
want
want
to overtake.
overtake.
That person will everybody want to overtake. They said, my people, this is very easy. I don't teach them already. Now,
sir,
this necessary.
can I ask something, please, sir?
Yes.
This Aumeta, this one, so this Aumeta say it's very cool that Supersare Accelera. You know, say this Aumeta, so like the contact between the ground and your tire.
No.
No,
No,
sir. That one now.
this one is
At
different.
the razor.
Oh, no, the renter.
Uh,
Okay, guys, we'll soon go for break. We'll soon. You see why they go to the do quiz all the time, to the study all the time. No, we'll soon go for break. When we come back from
Oga Charles, abeg, something dey happen for this class wey no dey make sense.
wetin dey
When
happen?
person no know, yes, when person no know something, the way people dey shout, hey, no be so.
Nothing happen, my
Not
friend.
like that. Like,
and
no, you are learning. They're not supposed to dey see the. You understand now?
No,
When
I
person no
understand, but
know
nothing
something,
happened. Nothing. We are one family. No,
I
nothing happened.
know. Let me say, hey.